Hi there, wig lover. This is Heather from CysterWigs.com, and this is Wren from Estetica Designs in the color RH12 26RT4. Now, full disclosure, Estetica sent me this for the purpose of making this video, but it's not really going to sway my opinion one way or another. I make sure I point out all of the negatives associated with all of these wigs, even if the wig was sent to me for free. Let's address the elephant in the room about Wren. There are lots of styles that look like this, that are, mid-length, a little bit shorter. Sweet Talk by Gabor comes to mind instantly, maybe January by John Renault. So what makes this Wren any different? Well, for one, I love the name, but that's neither here nor there. I think the biggest difference between Wren and those other styles is that this one is not nearly as dense. This wig is not as poofy. Okay, of those three, January by John Renault definitely has the most hair on it. It is a very full wig. And then followed by that, I'd probably say Sweet Talk is kind of in the middle of those three. She's got a lot more volume on top than Wren does. Wren has the least volume of any of that kind of wig that I can think of, aside from maybe Carlotta SF by Belle Madame. That one has even less body, but it's also a shorter style. So let me go ahead and do a 360 with Wren on, so you can kind of get a look at what I'm talking about, and then we'll do another deep dive into this. It's a darling cut. It moves really well. But as I play with it, you can probably see that this has a lot of layering, especially here on the sides, because the layering in the front is about the same length, see? But up here, the layers are much shorter, and they're done in very small sections, which is what keeps the volume down, because it's not being cut, in big sections. So all these layers are basically cut at different lengths. It sort of helps thin out the hair a little bit on the way down, so it almost looks like a little cascade of curls. This is a little bit more of a shattered corkscrew than what you'll get on January by John Renault, and it's definitely a smaller curl than what you'll get on the Sweet Talk. You can probably see that, especially if you own either of those other wigs right now. See how all of the ends point down? That's something that all of these Estetica Summer 2018 styles have in common, with the exception of the straight styles and jet, of course. But see how they all point down? That also helps keep the volume down, because it's not gonna poof out quite as much if everything is sleek at the bottom. This wig does have a lace front and a monofilament side part. You can tell that's a really nice side part, by the way. Let me go ahead and take this off so I can show you more detail. This wig has a temple-to-temple lace front. The lace front ends right above the ear tabs there. We have open ear tabs, which are really great if you wear glasses. We've also got an open extended nape. Estetica caps are all really stretchy, so this is a very generous cap. It's very comfortable on me and my big old noggin. That mono part up here. There is permatease on the side opposite of the mono part, but there's not a lot of it there. It's mainly there just to sort of obscure the tracks on the opposite end and give it just enough body to sort of set off the cascade effect here. But you can probably tell when I put it back on that it's definitely not a poofy wig. And it does have a hook enclosure back here. And I'm gonna go ahead and clip that into there. Boop, 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 boop. If you are afraid of that coming undone throughout the day, just go ahead and use a single stitch with a needle and thread to sew that into place. The front is quite long and face framing at 10 inches. The sides are 8.25, but they're all cut at different lengths. So definitely take the side and back measurements and the crown down measurement with a big grain of salt. I think that the most important measurement, aside from the front, is the nape, which is 4 inches. Because this is a curly style, it's gonna be a little bit shorter on most people. I'm 5'8" and it sits right at my shoulders. So I'm Heather, I'm from CysterWigs.com, that's CysterWigs.com, and this has been the beautiful little Wren wig from Estetica. Hopefully I've helped sort of explain where this fits in among all the other similar styles. I think this one's very cute and it's a great choice if you are somebody with a big head. Just keeping it real. All these Estetica wigs are extremely roomy caps. They're very comfy on, but you may swim in them a little bit if you have a petite, average, or slightly smaller head. You may want to kind of steer towards their petite styles if that is the case. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great night and make sure you subscribe. Bye-bye.